This is the Ypsi. This is one of their strollers. Now you can use this from birth if you have the infant seat on it or the bassinet. Clearly those are accessories, which we'll talk about. But one of the things I love about their bassinet is they do sell a stand for it. So you can use it like a Moses basket in the house, like next to the bed, in your living room. This is from 6 months to 50 pounds. It is a reversible seat situation, facing the parent or facing outward. You do have 3 recline positions in each position. But a couple things that are really fun about this, and this is like when I get to play with strollers and be dorky, you do have a swing away kind of belly bar situation. So instead of having to take the whole thing off or just like try to shove your child under here, you can just swing that away, access in, and then pop that down. If they're napping, you can actually pop this up to kind of flatten this out to give them like a flatter calf support here when they're asleep. You do have different harness heights. It also has an enormous canopy, another very huge extendable canopy on this guy. And you have adjustable handles. I'm 6'2", and I will tell you right now, at the lowest setting, it is fine for me. The handle also feels really good. And it has this rubber segment right here in it that has like these 2 little feet. And that comes into play when you actually fold the stroller up. And I'll show you that in a second. The fabric is great. The undercarriage basket is also enormous on this stroller. The wheels are a rubber, so you don't have to worry about them going flat. They have ball bearings. So like, as you can see, it's very easy to maneuver this. It spins perfectly. The fold is very, very good. It's a one-handed fold, okay? And especially for a modular stroller, that is not very common. There are 2 little triggers right here on the back. So you would just have to flip that seat forward really quickly. And then under here, there's a little gray switch. So you come down here, pull that, and then this folds right up. So the stroller folds beautifully. It's very, very compact, and it is freestanding. Let me flip this way so you can see. And when I mentioned those like rubber feet in the handle, that is so the handle doesn't touch the ground. It also helps grip the ground for stability when it stands, but it helps keep it like out of the water or like dirt if you don't want your handle getting dirty. The chassis is in auto chassis lock, so you don't have to do anything, which is nice. And then you would just open it right back up. And then there you go. And just to show you like really quickly with the car seat before I talk about what it does as a double, and I'm not gonna like fully convert it into double mode. These are the adapters you would buy, and you actually leave them in the car seat. And it is one of the only doubles on the market where when you add the extra seat, it is a full weight in both seats. It's 50 pounds in both seats, which is awesome. So the adapters for the car seat snap into the actual infant seat. So you're not like ever going to not have them, which is great. Even when you install this in the car, it's not a problem.
That's
so when you have this, it goes right on the adapters, just like that. And then to show you the recline, imagine you got a precious little baby in there. They need to nap. So you recline just like that on the stroller. So it's awesome. So nice. It's 3 recline positions in the car seat. It's just a little bit of variance between each one. But then like when you're ready to go in your car, fold that up, get this off. You've got this, live your life. And then you're like good to go in your vehicle. So it's a very, very good fold. And in terms of the width of this stroller, you will notice that like the wheels do not really extend past the frame. And in a lot of strollers, they do. So this stroller is only 20 inches wide. So you get in like a much more narrow stroller with this, which is incredible. Now in double mode, when you get these adapters, there are upper adapters and lower adapters for this stroller. As a double, you would have like one seat right here as a double, and then you would have one seat down here.
Yeah.
Remember how I showed you that this seat just kind of folds in half?
Yeah.
So when you fold this up as a double, you can leave the adapters on, but
No.
you would take one of these off,
Yeah.
and there are handles right here in the back of the seat.
Okay.
So you could thread this around your arm,
Got
fold the second seat down, thread that around your arm. So then you have like both seats right here, and then still fold the chassis up.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay,
it's really
yeah.
nice. And these are super light. So then you can actually like puzzle these into your vehicle wherever they go. And then like, it's so good. The double, if you had this as a double stroller with those adapters, like you're literally looking at like another seat stacked on top of that as a
so
double
small.
stroller. It's
Yeah, no,
super compact.
And I love how you look at this too. So like you can actually do like, so if you were going to get the bassinet, and this is one of the things where like, if you know, if you're wondering, should I get the extra accessories like the bassinet now? Well, if you can use it as a double and still put the second seat on, you're going to be able to use it even beyond your first baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and still use it as a double here. This is great. This is great. So you got the car seat. Yeah. You got 2 car seats, so you could use this as a twin stroller.
In terms of a double, this is one of the most compactly folding doubles that I know of. And I know a lot of strollers.
Because I think somebody was asking last week, we were talking about strollers, and this is one of the strollers where you can put 2 car seats on it.
Yes. Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's
and
great.
The fact that you can also use these like from especially with twins, a lot of twins leave the hospital at a lower birth weight than singletons.
That's very
true.
So
twins, you know, you want a car seat that starts at a lower birth weight. So these do start at 4 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you're like, you know, going through the park and you hit like a little bit of a rougher terrain, like some gravel or sand. Mm-hmm. You want to make sure you can lock those front wheels. And a lot of times you have to go down here and like do something and your hands get nasty and like you just touch the ground and the wheel and all the junk that's on it. Mm-hmm. There's a dial right here on the side. Mm-hmm. So you just turn this dial and it locks your wheels stationary without having to go to the front and like touch anything. But it also keeps you, if you did not have this, you would have to go down here and you would no longer have control over the handlebar of your stroller. So this allows you to like hold your stroller in place, and then you can like address the wheels swivel to lock, which is great. So you always want to have the handle or use the brake. So